2, 1, go.
Time's over, boy.
Crazy how I came up in this game and then I ran amok. It's Larry Johnson Jr., LJJ, Lawncare, all on them trucks. I stand insanely on it, bro. I love to gain a customer. I mainly maintain what I must. I earn their trust off of the bucks. I'm blessing them with beauty cuts and placing them on YouTube, cause I'm trying to get subscriptions up. I'm driven by ambition, bro. I'm all about integrity. You should never compare to me unless you wanna see how deep your insecurity can be. I'm rolling solo in these streets and all I know is to live free. I'm full of peace, but when it comes to Lawncare, boy, I am a beast. I never leave until it's clean. I get them weeds and everything. I throw some seeds and motion leaves and trim them trees and charge them fees. And yes, I am the king of string. I said exactly what I mean. You see the way I do my thing. Them edges squared and crispy clean. Then if you haven't did it yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And best believe that LJJ Lawncare is gonna be right there.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all? Larry here with LJJ Lawncare. We are still moving and grooving out here in these streets. It is November the 17th. And let me let down this mow and go so we can mow some more, bro. Yeah! Back in the Toro Pro line off of the truck so I can go ahead and get started. And when I get started, y'all already know it gets retarded. If this your first time watching this channel, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and share. Because if you want to learn more about lawn care, I'm the one that's going to be there. Through the beginning to the end. Through the good, the bad, the ugly, the rugged, the trifling, the good times of dark matter, the bad times of dark matter, and the in-betweens of time. That is me. Yeah. Got that BR 800 Magnum steel blow up backpack across my back. Grab that strap because it's missing the attachment. So I'm about to throw that up in the truck and go ahead and get started as usual. Get your truck wrapped for those that want to keep working through all this weather. You could be out here in the cold. You could be out here in the summer. You could be out here in the rain. The choice is yours. Truck wrap, my truck wrap costed me about $2,600. That's all, man. No, disregard, $3,500. Apologies for the miscommunication of the information. No need for degradation at all in this situation. Driving by big 18-wheeler trucks and all. Now, the mow and go serves a purpose of life. The purpose of life that it serves is that, as you can see, I couldn't find a space to park my truck at. So I had to park all the way down the street. Imagine if I had a trailer and how awkward this situation would be. Due to the overcapacitation of many vehicles on the St. Louis streets, I have to travel compact and light so I can be able to do my thing. Not to mention, having a trailer will attract negative attention because I will have to park in a double parking situation and block people in so that they can't move at least 16 minutes from their positions, which will provoke anger to come upon them, in which they will yell, scream, kick, and want to fight, even call the police or the parking enforcement. The parking enforcement ticket is $45, I believe, for double parking. So that's a situation to avoid. Grab the mow and go if you have to, if you're in the city and that's something that you have to do. The mow and go gives me the possibility of the chance to park and squeeze into tight spaces, but at this time there was no way. As you look at all the vehicles around here, you will learn that city streets have multiple vehicles. It's tight, so the mow and go will be right for that life. Always remember that. Mow and go. My company is a mow and go company, so I thought it would be a good idea to grab the mow and go system. If you don't like the mow and go, go ahead and holler at Rap Rack and that'll help you with the same situation. There was no way for me to squeeze that truck inside here, so I had to do it this way. Imagine if I was push mowing. We're talking dark matter on steroids at that point. The X-Mark 30-inch weighs 170 pounds. Me push mowing it all the way up there, but it's self-propelled, of course. You pull the lever and it goes, and it's all good. But that's a lot of steps. You might want to let down or cut down on a lot of the steps that you're doing in your lawn care services. It'll keep you going, keep you revived, and keep your life in place. Now, this is important, my son. As you see what I'm doing, it's like, how is he still going? The only reason why I'm still going is because I make agreements. They're not contractual agreements, but they are agreements. They're verbalized or written. They hold no boundaries to the customers. But I only take customers that join the schedule until mid-fall, or in other words, November 30th. Then all customers have the chance to continue services into December 31st if they have leads. This property is going to get one more service, and then we'll be done for the year. This property only gets a little leaves here and there, no big deal. But you can see in the back there is a little leaves, but not enough to trip off of. There go the trees right there that's causing the leaves. No big deal. One more mow. Yeah, that's how that go. So, a good subject we could talk about at this point is how to keep working when your business is slow. This is how you keep working. You head for the shrubs. You sell your shrubs. You sell the customer shrub ideology. Hey, you want your property to look a little bit better? I'll hit those shrubs for you. As you can see, I haven't hit the shrubs this year. You know why? Because I'm not really into shrubs. I like doing this. But this customer knows that it's almost time to hit those shrubs, so I will be getting that call about when the shrubs are going to get done, and then they will be serviced. When there's almost absolutely no mowing to do. As you already know, I told you that I'm only cutting 19 yards a week. Next week, I'll be down to 14 yards a week, and so on and so forth. It drops each week. It gets lower and lower. But it's in our power to hustle and hang up cards and advertise our businesses so that we can continue working throughout the season. The choice is yours. If you're ready to stop, if you're ready to quit, just let me know in the comments and say you're done. I'm not done yet. That's nothing to be proud about. The only time I'm gonna be done is when the temperatures are under 50 degrees. I no longer services properties under 50 degrees, as in mowing. Now, if I'm coming out there to do some snow blowing and some things like that, that's a whole nother story. But no mowing under 50 degrees because it's too cold. My bones don't like the cold, y'all. It doesn't even matter that I have this Toro Pro line, y'all. This thing goes up to 7 miles per hour. When the wind hits my skin, it makes me quiver deep within. And then I'll be ready to come to a complete end before the mowing even begins. So below 50 degrees is not for me, my friend. One time this year I went out and it was completely cold. It was about 40 degrees. And I had on my jacket. You know I always wear long sleeves. That's that UV. I don't need the sun to fry my skin. That's that protection. So I'm out mowing, string trimming, and blowing, and I was under the assumption that I wouldn't be so cold because I'm moving. You know, metabolism, heat, friction. But it didn't turn out to be that way. I'm out there shivering, cold. And it was like, nah, either I had my seat warmers on for my truck, I had my heat on. I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. So first thing first, I had to go ahead and change the policy. No more mowing under 50 degrees. Written, placed in stone, and I moved on with my life and got strong and got great. That's the thing. Once you own a business, you can always change things the way that you want them to go. That's going to be beneficial for you or your employees. For those that's working and got employees. Right now, you see me trying to mow up this hill a little bit. It's a little tight right there. It's a little slope. It's hard to tell that it's slopish, but it is. I'm going to go over this with the string trimmer. That's going to mulch the leaves that's up on the side of the house. And that's no big deal either, y'all. But I try to be as meticulous as I can. My meticulousness has brought me many good, happy, satisfied customers. And it'll do the same for you. If you waited all the way up until now and have decided and made up in your mind that you are tired of being pushed around by your employer or your supervisor, and you're ready to step out on your own and do Lawncare, I encourage you, my friend, to go online and print you out some cards and hang up you some cards on multiple properties that are potential leaf droppers. We're talking about big, huge, king size trees. If you stay in the location where there are not that many trees, wait. Deal with your supervisor, smile, laugh, make it seem like everything is okay. And then when the spring come next year, put in your 2 weeks and leave that place. That's how you play that game. Don't just holler off and leave now. I can't encourage you to just do it now. Right now, I can encourage you to hang up cards and get yourself out there. Get your name out there. Place some Facebook pictures of your work. Do some things like that. Create you a Google account. Put your stuff on Google. That's how you get stuff done. Just up and leaving now is not quite the good idea that you may think it is. And in the process of hanging up the cards, you can have one side saying snow removal and leaf blowing. You know, that just like that. You won't have to just stick to one type of card. You can switch up. Like I have seasonal type of cards. I got my leaf season cards. I have my spring cards. I don't have no fall cards. My leaf season is the fall card. So yeah, there you go. I do have fall cards. Apologies for that miscommunication. So right now what I'm doing is string trimming. I usually don't do this because it's basically we're pretty much done with the string trimming. When you keep going and it's the fall, it slows down like that. You see them shrubs? When there's absolutely no mowing to do, I'm gonna go ahead and hit those shrubs. Plus the customer don't really care that bad about the shrubs. I just sell it to them because it'll make the property look better. There's nothing wrong with getting the shrubs done. I charge $30 per shrub. How much do you guys charge? $30. So that's 30, 60, 90, look like 120. 120 just to shrub that and then mulch over it. And just blow the debris. No big deal. I see a lot of Lawncare providers laying down tarps when they doing shrubs. I don't do that. I just trim the shrubs and blow out the plant bed and mow over it with the Toro Pro line. And it slice and dices up all the debris. And that which is not sliced and diced, it get blowed out into the streets for street cleaning. I know it sound messy, but that's how it gets done in South City, St. Louis. It's funny that so many Lawncare providers and some people that don't even have businesses critique the way that you do things and say that the way you doing it is not professional and it don't hold up to professional standards. Trust me, my son. Run your business the way that you want to run it. Make sure that your customers are satisfied and understand what it is that they are going to be paying for. If they understand it, they're going to respect it if you do good work and you hold up to what you said you was going to do. That is what's important. Not with another Lawncare provider or a criticizer say this looks like this or that looks like that. Don't worry about what everybody's saying. Worry about what you thinking and what that customer care about. That's what you worry about. And matter of fact, don't even worry about what a customer thinks. Just do the best that you can. When you do a job, give it your all. Give it 100%. When I first started off, I used to care so much about what customers think. Is it pleasing? Is it good to them? I used to worry about that. Man, I gained some gray hairs because of that. Then I got to a point of confidence. I started feeling like, hey, I know I'm doing a good job, because the customers will always call or text and say, man, my yard ain't never looked this good before. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that's when I started understanding that I don't really have to worry about nothing, because I'm doing unto them as I would want someone to do unto me. If I pay somebody for a service, I want it to be immaculate. I want them to do a good job. I don't want to have no regrets that I hired you. I want you to feel like, man, I just want it to be good. That's all it is. I want it to be great. So therefore, that's why I did what I did. I tried my best to do things the right way. And that's the way it is. This is not me explaining to you. This is me trying to help educate those that's all about worrying. At the beginning, you might worry here and there. I just want to eliminate or decrease that worrying as much as I can. You don't have to worry about that. Customers will be happy with you as long as you do the best that you can. Now, there will be some customers that is not going to be so satisfied on what it is that you did. As long as you did the best that you can, ain't nothing you can do about it. Some people you just can't please. And I rarely come across those people, but I know that they are out there. Plain and simple. I know for a fact they out there. But before you do services for any customer, again, make sure that they understand, deep level understanding of what you're going to do and what the end result will be. That way they can't really say anything negative about you. They could just say that they're not happy with the services, but they understand that they did agree to that service on that level. And that's, there you go. And that's the ending. You can move on with your life and finish getting great. I promise you everything is going to be all right. Period. Now for you new guys, now that we're heading into the wintertime blues, this is something that I want you guys to know. I already been through this, so please understand, I know what I'm talking about. While you at home and it's cold outside and there's nothing to do, this is your chance to think. It's your chance to think, learn as much as you can. If you are a learner, learn. Whatever it is that you like to do, get involved in that thing. Start focusing on that thing and appreciating your stuff, whatever you do. Just start being thankful that you have a seasonal business and you have worked your business and you gained all access to all the money that you can, and you can just start going over your list and start analyzing what could you do better for next year. Simplify. Some people don't think, they just go and they party and they spend their money and they just enjoying their life, which they should enjoy their lives now. We ain't just out here doing this for nothing. You need to enjoy your life. But what I'm saying is that take time out to actually think, and think some more. And after you think some more, think again and look over your list. Make sure your list is satisfying. Go over that customers that you feel like, hey, you can change some stuff, or go over some properties that you feel like you might need to raise the price on. You know, it's just that simple. You don't have to just settle for whatever's going on. Now, as you can see, this was a long super walk back to the truck because there was nowhere to park up there. Now, imagine if I had a trailer. Now I'm at 19 minutes. I see that I've been cutting this yard, mowing, string trimming, and blowing, and it looks as though I would be here blocking someone in for 19 to 20 minutes. So I encourage those that's doing mow and go jobs like I do to grab you a mow and go at the end of this. You got to understand this. Start focusing your mind on getting the mow and go. It's an easy assemblation. You don't have to worry about it. It's a one-man assembly. You don't need thousands of people. It's not that heavy. You know, you just got there's 3 parts that come to it, and you're good. You'll be okay. For you that enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have watched it to the end, drop a comment below. Thank you so much for all that you guys have done. Thank you for your support. I hope you guys enjoy this. God bless you, and watch the video to the end. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.
This is LJJ's Lawncare. I'll be there in a jiffy to make your lawn be crispy and squared. This is LJJ's Lawncare. My prices are so thrifty, you might just want to tip me, I'm rare. This is LJJ's Lawncare. Whether it's scorching or it's nippy, in the morning I will swiftly be there. This is LJJ's Lawncare. Just call me if you need me, no stalling, I'm not